Yeah, there we go. We can see you a little. Say it again.
20K in the bag, man.
Like he said, he made 20K today on the Top Step account. This is his biggest day of his career. Right now, too, Kino, where we made the high, if we retrace, that gap aligns with the fib that I have. Now, if he could do it, bro, you could definitely do it. Different phases of the things that you're gonna learn. First, the candles, the price action, the actual charts. Second, you're gonna be trying to put the price action, all the stuff you learn with an actual entry model, like getting in and out of trades.
Lamb truck coming, man. Lamb truck coming this
Lamb truck coming in here. I'll put the date. I'll put the date on video so he can come back and look at this. I'm tired of my little 4-figure payouts. I need a 5-figure payout. I need a 10K day. 2025, we're gonna make it happen.
Just be great, but ultimately be you.
Morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. It's another day. It's Friday. We're gonna see what we could do. Yesterday, I did take an L, and the day before that, I didn't trade. So I am allowed to take a trade today. One of the main rules I have for myself: if I lose 2 days in a row, I'm not trading the third. If I lose, or if I win 2 days in a row, I'm not trading the third. Just keeps me from getting underconfident, because you know when you go on a little losing streak, you tend to have that self-doubt. It just helps get that away. And when I'm on a winning streak, it helps me not get greedy and overconfident that I'm gonna likely try to make money because I'm bulletproof. So we're gonna see what we can do. It's the last day of the week, but it does look like we had a lot of volume in the morning already. So we're gonna see what happens. Only time will tell. All we can do is follow the system, manage risk, and see what we can do. So without all the yapping, let's see what we can do today on this fine day. Let's get on this VIP call. I want to see US30 retrace. As of right now, I'm just on my hands. At least retrace his 1 hour gap, the previous is high. That's somewhere I definitely could watch longs from. No cap. But we're gonna see. Only time will tell. I know Kino's looking for longs too. It looks like, who's this? Sensei? Marley, are you in longs? Marley looks like he in longs. Yeah, right now too, Kino, where we made the high, if we retrace, that gap aligns with the fib that I have. So it's making more sense. At least the push that it did aligned better with the retracement to this area. But we'll see. NAS, nah, it's not fully there, but we gonna see. Is NAS dropping at, NAS dropped, but it's still, we're gonna see. It's very slow so far for 9:45. 8 o'clock took all our volume. Now, if he could do it, bro, you could definitely do it. You talking about, I don't know if I could. Bro, if your brother is 210, bro, nigga said he got a football bill because he work out and eat more. Like, I could see sells, but it's all just short-term sells if we get them. There we go. Kino got into the shorts. Kino's in shorts. I'm waiting for these shorts so I can get these longs. Let's see. If this trade could play out, we might get our trade. You gonna break even? Oh yeah, he break even. Let's see if he can retrace a little bit lower. All right, not gonna lie, 0 trades. I was willing to take a trade. It's not like I wasn't willing to take a trade. I was willing to take a trade. I still haven't traded the funded account. I was willing to. I promise you, I was willing to. The setup just never fucking happened. Like, bro, right now, it's just pushing. No retrace. We've had no bearish candles. Unless I was in the trade, like with belz. Like, if you guys know belz, he went crazy today. But he was in since yesterday. Like he said, he made 20K today on the Top Step account. This is his biggest day of his career, so shout out to belz. At least he was able to eat. He also got a couple other people to eat too, but he was documenting the whole trade. So shout out to belz. Putting in the work as always, showing you what's possible with the skill. But yeah, at least he was able to get them a trade because I didn't get shit. He was already in longs on NAS 100, which ended up retracing a little bit. But overall, on US30, I didn't get nothing. I was waiting for a retracement. That never happened. So we just move on with our day. You just wouldn't live to trade another day. I have enough capital in my account to trade tomorrow. I have enough capital in my account to trade Monday, Friday, whatever I need to do. So I stayed in the game. I lost Monday, lost Tuesday, didn't trade Wednesday. I had a small L Thursday, didn't trade today. L week, it is what it is. I lose just like you guys lose. I'm just like you guys. I'm no different. I may have wins, but I have losses too. And I'm just not afraid to show you guys, to show you the reality of it, because guess what? I still live in the penthouse. The losses aren't going to make me lose my entire crib. As long as I don't over leverage my account and lose everything, it's not going to happen. I can just enjoy my lifestyle. But we got work to do. I'm going to hop on a one-on-one call in about 30 minutes. I'm my boy Marco, and I have another one with my boy, where is he? My boy Rico. So yeah, we're going to get to work. Only time will tell what's going to happen, but I'm going to wait for them to get me on everything, on the call and everything, and we're going to get straight to work. But that's good. It's good to start from the beginning because I get a good idea on like what to essentially do. Hold on, I'm gonna close my door real quick. But essentially, I just want to like get a basically like a rundown of you, just like talk to you and everything, just get a good idea of just like all the basic stuff essentially. But since you're a beginner, I doubt you know too much, so I would just say this: the main stuff in the beginning is going to be straight candles, candlesticks, and everything. Reading the straight price set. That's going to be the first thing that I want you to dive deep on. Have you gone through the free trading course yet?
I'm gonna start doing that on Sunday.
Sunday? I'll say, okay, so when you have the time, the first thing, go through the full trading courses. It's going to be teach you a lot of the basics. It's going to teach you a lot of the actual price action. Just give you a good understanding of how to read it, because do you know another language by any chance?
Spanish.
Okay, Spanish. So put it like this. Look like this. The candlesticks is like, each of the candles is like a letter. If you don't know anything about it, if you just know nothing about the language, like imagine you trying to read Japanese, you wouldn't be able to do it. But by practicing it, by understanding what each letter means, you kind of put it together to like kind of be able to read it. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with candles, price action. We got to be able to read each candle to get a good idea on how to basically come up with the idea of, oh, I want to see this happen. Oh, I want to see this happen. Because everything I do is based off of straight candlesticks, price action. So in the beginning, that's going to be the first thing that you want to dive deep on. Because like I said, if you don't have the basic understanding of being able to read them, then it's going to be hard to try to put in the sentences, trying to get a whole idea. It's like the first foundation. But once you, from there, we're looking at candles every day. So in the beginning, you'll probably put a good amount of time into it. But in the free trading course, I got like an hour video in there just specifically on candlesticks. It's like a whole, it's not even me who made the video, but I have an hour videos. Just someone, it's like an old videos, just Japanese candlesticks, explaining them all, explaining what it is, all of that stuff in there. Then from the candlesticks, that's when we're going to be able to start putting things together to try to make like a system, a formula, an entry, exit. That's when all of that's going to come into play. But since you're still so early on, I don't want to like overcloud you with too much information in terms of that. Like that's, once you get time to go onto it, that's the first thing I want you to do. And then from there, we'll build off of that. But besides that, I just want to give you a good idea on like what's its expectations overall. Because since you're fairly new into trading, I don't want to have you have stupidly high expectations, because at the end of the day, you want to be realistic so that you don't have your expectations broken. Because if you say I'm gonna be rich next month and then you're not, in reality you're not. But now when you're hit with the reality, like, oh, I thought I was and now I'm not, it's like those external emotions and you're like, oh, I would, and you start trying to force things, you try to do things because you're focusing on the result. The main thing I was saying, trading, focus on the process, focus on what's going to be able to win you trades, what's going to be able to consistently win you trades, what's going to be able to make sure you win more than you lose. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to making money trading, the money's just going to come from being able to win trades consistently. That's all it comes down to. If you want to get, like, say, a funded account, how are you going to pass a funded account? By winning trades consistently to be able to pass it. Then how are you going to get a payout? By winning trades consistently to be able to get enough to be able to pay out. It's like all the same thing, but the main thing people do is they tend to focus on the money. They focus on the outcome. They focus on the result. When in reality, me posting YouTube videos, me worrying about money with YouTube isn't going to work. Me posting videos that are going to make people watch, that are going to keep people watching, is the process that's going to lead to money. But me focusing on, oh, just views, oh, just money, that focusing on that isn't going to bring that result. Same thing with trading. We're just thinking about money, think about winning a trade. That's not going to be the process that is going to be able to bring that. In the beginning, when you're trading, you're learning a lot about candlesticks. You don't really know much about candlesticks. You don't really know much about trading in general. You're spending the majority of that first phase just getting a whole bunch of information, just getting a good idea of what the fuck we're even doing, understanding what the stock market is, understanding all of that. Then from phase 2, you have an understanding of like all the pure basics. You got a foundation. Now you're trying to put that with like an actual system. You're like trying to figure out a way to get in and out the market. You're testing different systems, different strategies, seeing what works for you. That's like phase 2. Then phase 3 is going to be understanding yourself, because you can have the perfect system. You can have the perfect understanding of all of that. But at the end of the day, if you now don't have the discipline to follow your rules, if you're not patient enough to wait when you're supposed to, if you're trading days you shouldn't, those are things that have nothing to do with how good your system is, your strategy, nothing, but it's external now. But if you aren't doing that right, it will take an effect. So it's like, it's for different phases of the things that you're going to learn. First, the candles, the price action, the actual charts. Second, you're going to be trying to put the price action, all the stuff you learn with an actual entry model, like getting in and out of trades. Then from there is going to be you basically putting all of them together with understanding yourself. All right, just got done the call with my boy. Good little call, just got a good idea of everything. He's brand new to trading, only been trading for a month, so we're going to get him started, we're going to get him right. Not going to lie, but I have to get him on that free trading course, get him on the candlesticks and everything first, because the foundation is key. If you can't read price action candlesticks, it's going to be a whole lot harder to do anything else in terms of making money. So yeah, that's done. I was gonna do another call with my boy Marco, but he hasn't messaged me back yet, so probably about to hop in the shower, not gonna lie. So hop in the shower, charge his microphone because that shit died, and yeah, keep going on with my day. All right, now we're cleaning the living room and everything, getting some clothes done, but look at this shit. Everybody want to wear all black until you have not one full clothes bin of all black. You got all the ones that are just colored. You got over here all black, being like every single thing in here is also black. Those are more colors. So we have one bin of black, two bin of black, one thing of colored, 2, 3 colors. So 2, 3 colored, 1, 2 black. She's over here ordering on my phone because we're about to order stuff to clean because we don't want to go to the store. You come over here, and then you had another bin of all black also, but these are fully clean. I think this was 2 bins. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bins of all black clothes and 3 bins of clothes. Plus I got clothes everywhere else. It's just crazy. But yeah, that's the reality of wearing all black. I don't wear the same all black every day. It's a different all black.
My record day, bro.
Damn, I can't see shit. God.
20K.
God, there we go. We can see you little. Say it again.
20K in the bag, man.
Nah, that's what I like to hear. After him in the Lambo, he became a different man. He said, yeah, I'm gonna get this shit sooner than later.
Lamb truck. I'm getting a lamb truck this year.
Now here, I got it on video because he probably not gonna record it, but here, I got it on video. I got it on video, and there's thousands of people gonna see this one, so.
Lamb truck coming, man. Lamb truck coming this
Lamb
year.
truck coming in here. I'll put the date. I'll put the date on video so he can come back and look at this. January 17th. He said it here. There you go.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
was the account size that you had passed?
100K?
100? No, yeah, huh? So what's that? $3,000 drawdown. What were you risking? It was what? 1,000?
$1,000.
1,000 with what? 10 point, 20 point stop?
Yeah.
What a guy. What a guy. 10, 20 point stop. Hey, if it works, it works. He was able to break even. It just never came back. You lucky today was a trending day. All right, as you guys just seen, I was on the phone with Belz. If you don't know who Belz is, he is the one that if you go back to the video, I'm not sure the name of the video from like 2 vlogs ago with the lamb truck, he was one of the ones that I let drive it. That he was one who was like, when he drove, he's like, yeah, I need this. I'm gonna get this. He's the one that did that. So if you're in VIP, you know who Belz is, but if you're not in VIP, just go watch that video. If I can, I might put a clip.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting one.
Shit goes stupid.
Oh, God, I'm about to go stupid this week.
I'm gonna see if I can find it, but I deleted a lot of the footage, so I'm not sure. But yeah, he had a crazy day. You saw what he had to say about it. Now it's my turn to try to do that. I'm tired of my little 4-figure payouts. I need a 5-figure payout. I need a 10K day. 2025, we're gonna make it happen. I'm telling you, we're gonna make it happen. And having people like Belz inside of the community just goes to show anything is possible. People in the community be doing better than me sometimes. I haven't had a 20K day. Soon, I haven't had a 10K day. Soon, we're gonna make it happen though. Anything is possible when you have a plan of action, a system, and you put your mind to it and just consistently work day by day. Congratulations to Belz. And also, to all the people, you can do the same thing. There's nothing different between him, me, you. It's just different. The only thing different is what we're doing on a daily basis. So I'm waiting for my girlfriend to get finished getting ready. She's taking her sweet old time. You got too much music on. I gotta leave. You gonna get me copyrighted. There we go. She had to turn the music off. She said she had to shave, do her hair, do a whole bunch of stuff. And guess what? Watch this. What are we doing?
That's for you.
Exactly. We don't even know what we're doing. It's just all. It's all for nothing. It's all for nothing. There's no plan yet. Nothing. But I know Cal's gonna be here because he's still in Orlando and he's coming down to Tampa for the day. So I might try to do something with him at some point today. I don't know. Honestly, just going on a limb. But we're gonna figure it out. Just another day, another dollar. Into the car, about to take her to get tacos, and now I'm gonna get some Waffle House. I thought that was my car at first, next to the McLaren, but I was like, I don't fucking park in that way. And I seen the dirty ass blue car, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. But yeah, she never wants to see Waffle House. Always want some fucking tacos. Tacos, tacos, tacos.
You always want fucking Waffle House.
Nah, I settled for Waffle House.
No,
I settled for
wanting
Waffle House.
House.
No, I prefer steak, but I don't think steak right now is ideal. So I gotta settle for Waffle House because
Get
that's
steak tacos, but you chose not to.
nah. Steak tacos ain't it. Anything tacos, I'm tacoed out, man. And we back at the crib. Got the food. Got her tacos. We both got mango drinks, and I got my Waffle House. We're about to eat, and then Kel should be on his way. He should probably be maybe an hour away. Then we're gonna go to the shooting range. So we're gonna get some shooting range content, gonna shoot some ARs, gonna shoot some pistols, gonna go crazy for the one time. So yeah, but until then, sit down and eat this food. All right, I ain't gonna lie, my microphone, I forgot the microphone inside of the car, so I'm talking to you from the microphone, the camera right now. But I do have Kel over here. You can see Kel over there, right in there with his wife. But overall, we're about to go eat some dinner. I'm about to go to the spot again. Second day, was it in a row? I went to get Haku, I think it was 2 days ago. It might have been yesterday, might have been 2 days ago, but I'm going there again, get Wagyu steak, Wagyu sliders, about to go crazy. Gotta eat good for my body, because, you know what I'm saying, you gotta fill the body with proper nutrients so you can grow big and strong with that. That's all I'm trying to do, grow big and strong. But I'm just enjoying the view. We're trying to plan another trip. We're trying to plan to go to Puerto Rico in a couple months, so a lot of trips coming soon. 2025 is the year that I'm gonna be traveling and making a whole lot of fucking money. I didn't make money today trading, but listen. It be like that sometimes. I can't force it. No matter how much I want to make money today, I can't force something that doesn't exist. I can't force something that there was no setup to take. So it is what it is. I'm just not going to get stuck up on it. I'm about to go get dinner. I'm going to bring you guys with me. Just have a great night. It's Friday night, man. Putting you on the spot. What you got?
What are we talking about?
Anything.
Well, just be great, but ultimately be you.
All right, good morning, everybody. So it is the next morning, but before this video is over, I got to give you guys some more game. You know it's not a full video if you're not getting 100% game, and I honestly don't think there was too much game in the beginning part of the video, so you're going to get at the end. If you stuck to the end of the video, you're going to get game from the VIP session. I'm going to show you guys some clips of the weekly market breakdown. I'm going to go over all the trades from last week, back test all of last week, go over the best trades that we could have and should have taken last week, because I did have a losing week, and we're going to learn from the past so we can be able to anticipate the future. Simple as that. Everything you need to know about the charts, trading, price action, the market has happened before. It's about you being diligent enough to go back, take notes on it, journal it, study it, and use it for the future. So with that being said, let's hop into the VIP session. Previous highs and lows. From the previous highs and lows, I'll get the Asian range high and low. And then from after that, I'll go to the higher time frame to get my fair value gaps. Like, this is the main three things that I look for on a daily basis. When I set up my chart, when I come to the charts every single day, this is the first thing that I'm doing. And this is all I really need in terms of what I'm going to be looking for in terms of any targets, in terms of any areas that I'm maybe even looking for a reaction. You just want to keep it simple. Like, all this right here is going to be the reason I had 99% of the lines on my chart, just from these three things right here. Previous highs and low. If we're going to be doing the markup of Monday, we're going to mark up the previous high from Friday. So boom, we'll have the previous high up here, which is the highest point Friday, and then we have the previous low over here. We can see that overall the previous low is what got ran. The previous high never got ran on this day, but it still was a bullish day. In terms of where it opened on Monday to where it closed, it still was a bullish day, even though the day before was bearish. Would I've expected a bullish day after having all this bearishness? No. Would I maybe have taken a loss on this day? Maybe I would have. I'm pretty sure I did take a loss on this day. I'm not sure the exact trade idea. Just from off the top of my head, I'll have to go back and look at it. But off bat, this is the first thing that I noticed. So after we got the previous highs and lows, what's the second thing that we do? The Asian range, highs and lows. Now I have an indicator that just marks up the Asian range for me. But as you guys know, during like the weekly open, it doesn't usually give me the Asian range. It's a little weird. But all you got to do, mark it up from 18 o'clock. If you look at the bottom, 18 o'clock all the way to midnight. If you just mark up the highs and lows between that range, you'll get the Asian session range. So first thing we are all noticing is this area right here. This is going to be an area that I'm going to annotate for one, because this is low of the week, meaning if you would have caught this trade here, you could have held that shit until fucking Friday. We thought Bell's trade went crazy. Imagine Bell's trade from down here. That nigga would have made fucking 200,000 at that point. No cap. 200 fucking thousand. Because if he made 20K just from this price action, this isn't even on NAS, but if he can make 20K from this price action, imagine being able to hold 5 days prior, 5 days prior to the entire bullishness. And there's ways to catch this. Would have I caught this? No, just because this is happening during a session. I don't trade. But what is happening is the most important thing, because this same thing that's happening in here, I'm going to show you what it is. What is it? We all know how I trade. I'm either looking for a false break or for value gap fill. And what in this case, this was a false break. We had at the right time, which was London, we ran below what low? We ran below the previous day's low and the Asian session low. So this little move right here, I'm about to make it a little bit simpler for you guys. Like this move right here, we had highs and lows, we ran the low. That bottom move is the move that we want to be able to take advantage of. This is the false break move. When you get a run of a low or high, like if I were to inverse this, it would be the same thing. If you were to run above an old high and fall, that's a false break. If you were to run below an old low and then go the other way, it's a false break. That's exactly what we did here. We had the easing session low aligned with the previous day's low, and it got ran at what time? 4 a.m. It first got ran at 3 a.m., which is the open of London session. This is the equivalent to at 9:30 in the morning, we run a previous high. Wouldn't that be a nice confirmation? Yes. Wouldn't it be a nice confirmation if it was at 9:30 and we ran a previous low? Yes. And if you also take it a step further, look at where we are price wise. That's also 42,000 big figure level right here. So right now, there's a lot of reasons for why this was an area that you could have potentially taken a trade. And I'm going to annotate all of them because all it comes down to when it comes to trading is having a high probability reason why price is going to have a reaction from a specific area. Regardless if it's your TP, your stop loss, you're expecting price to have a reaction from a specific area, hence why you're putting an order of some type there, right? So in this case, what are all the things that happen at this time? Well, what are all the things that happen for me to be willing to take a trade here? This happened at 3 a.m., which is the London Open. So we originally got that move at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m., we ran the previous day's low along with running the Asian range low. So we ran two areas of liquidity. That's cool, but we also did it at the right time. We weren't overall bullish, so this is also a reversal type of trade. So the more confirmations you have for why price could potentially have a reaction, the better. We have 42,000 big figure level. So as of right now, these are about 3-4 confirmations, which in my opinion, this is all you really need. This is enough to be able to take a trade. You could have had more, you could have had less, but regardless, the market was going to do this regardless, right? Regardless if you didn't see this was 42,000, price still would have moved like this. Regardless if you saw that it ran the previous day's low, but for some reason didn't realize it was also the Asian session low, this move still would have happened, right? Like you wouldn't have needed all 5, 6, 7, 8 confirmations. I could probably find more if I went to a different time frame for why I could have taken this trade, but you don't need to have all of it. You just want to keep it simple and understand that it's a probability game. Not every day is going to have a trade that looks like it's going to play out and then play out. But in this case, it would have been one of those days. So 3 a.m., we ran the previous low and the Asian range low, and we were held at 42,000 big figure level. Where would have I wanted to take this trade? If we would have gone off the safest possible entry, that would have been at the previous low. The safest possible entry, and since run US 30, I say 50 to 100 point stop loss would have made sense. In this case, 50 would have played out, but in my opinion, 50 does look as like a little bit of a tight range. So I probably would have tried to use like 100 on this type of trade. 100 to give it enough wiggle room, but also keeping in mind that if this still runs that Asian session high, bare minimum runs that Asian session high, I could still get a 1 to 2. That's not horrible. Now, in this case, this would have been the trade that I would have been looking to take, something just like this. If I were to trade London session, I would have been looking for a trade just like this, because this is something that will happen during every other session also. Just because it happened during London doesn't mean that it's invalid. That's just simply a time that I don't trade. Buses and planes have times all day long, but you only worry about your flight when you're supposed to be there. You're not supposed to worry about the other ones. That's what I do. I look for my trades at my time. Does that mean I'm always going to get them? No. Does that mean that times before are not going to have any trades? There's not going to have any opportunity? No. I just stick to what keeps me in my own world. It keeps me in my own bubble, keeps me doing what I know to build off of that. Instead of trading every session, I would have to learn more about each session. First, I just stick to the ones I trade. But regardless, this can happen during any session. And if you can see, this is the type of trade where you could have held it. You could have either took out your 1 to 2, or if you're feeling ballsy for whatever reason, this is the type of trade where you literally could have held this all week. Now, for whatever reason that would have led you to want to hold all week, that's completely up to you. But like I said, that same trade that I was risking 100 points still went up 1,800. So with a trade like this is still almost a 1 to 20, risking 100 points. Think about that. Like Belz caught a 1 to 20, risking about 10 points. So if that nigga was in this, I don't even know how that would work, to be honest, but like put it into equivalence just to see what it would be. It's probably like the equivalent to like a 1 to 60 type shit. So that's what I was saying. Like a trade like that, this is a trade that none of us would have been like, yeah, this is going to be a trade that we're going to hold all week. No, I don't know when a trade is going to play out like that. All we can control is what? This right here, where we get in. That's really all we can control, and getting out when price allows us. This is all we can control. I can only control getting in right here. After that, I can't control a pullback, can't control when it's going to stop, can't control how long it's going to take to get up. None of that. All you got to do is focus on what you control. In this case, what would I've done? The thing that I would have done, which is more than likely the highest probability thing that would have happened, is this right here. I would have taken my 1 to 2 all the way down there at the Asian session high, and I would have been able to get out my trade, got out of the stress, got out the anxiety before any of this bullshit. Because holding a trade, for the longer you hold a trade, you're going to feel more emotions. It just takes time. The longer you swing trade, the easier it's going to be to swing trade. But at the end of the day, you only get better at handling those emotions from handling those emotions more over time, right? But now that was London session. Now, in my opinion, that was probably the ideal trade of the day, because there is a trade in here that I was going to possibly watch for. And I know for a fact I was watching for it on Monday. But if we look right here, price had pushed up, and as you guys know, I always say the same exact thing. You don't always need to catch that false break. There's going to be times where you don't catch that initial move and price just leaves without you. But you know what price is always going to do? It's always going to leave gaps behind. Now it's just up to you to being patient enough to see if price is going to retrace into that gap and give you another entry. That's exactly what happened here. So price had a push up, and they had left this 1 hour for value gap in here. Price retraced into that gap at 11 a.m. Basically exactly what this is here. And that could have been your second entry. Now, me personally, that happened a little bit later in the day. If this would happen at 9 a.m., at 10 a.m., then it would have been something I would have been more likely to take. But like I tell you guys all the time, price is going to be price. Regardless of time that it's happening, the only difference is if you're trading at specific times, you're just more likely to get that volume you're looking for. I could have taken the same trade at 11 or 12. There just would have been days where I might have taken it. The trade idea would have been perfect. There's just wouldn't have been the volume to get us where we're going. Now, in this case, it had the volume. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. We had a full drop, a full reversal, and kept going higher. It definitely had the volume, but you can't always anticipate the volume. You don't know when the volume is just going to show up, especially if there's no news events. You could take a guess, but you're never going to be 100% like, yeah, it's going to move at this time. You just never know, especially this was a Monday. So expecting that on a Monday is, in my opinion, it's hard to do. But nonetheless, it traded into that gap. And this could have been a second possible entry. The safest possible entry on a trade like this wouldn't have been when the price closed the gap, because it never closed the gap. The safest possible entry on a trade like this after we got the retracement would have been as soon as it tapped into that gap. And if we would have had 100 points before, 100 point stop loss again, just to keep it simple, 100 point stop loss would have been able to give you a very similar trade. If you're just looking for your simple 1 to 2, 1 to 3, you would have been able to get that 1 to 2, 1 to 3. If you would have been looking for the previous high to get hit, it would have got hit, but it would have taken you about another day and a half for it to get hit. So if you would have been patient, you could have got a 1 to 6. But in my opinion, I'd rather get a nice little 1 to 2 within 2-3 hours and then come back again the next day and maybe get another possible 1 to 2 and make that 1 to 4 without having to wait those days that may have that retracement. You know what I mean? It's always a possibility. You never really know what's 1,000% going to happen. But that's just going to be Monday.
All right, we're done with the VIP call. Great game. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of value. And if you want to learn exactly how to keep doing what we just did, free trading course and join VIP. Free trading course is free. It'll teach you the concepts and everything, but VIP is where you'll actually be able to join our live trading Monday through Friday to get access to the live trading and also get access to the weekly sessions like we just went over just now. We're working every day to make our best, to make us into the best traders and the best individuals possible to keep growing on a daily basis. But I'm not gonna lie, I got off the VIP call and I realized that I spent $80 on my funded futures challenge. I'm like, I didn't even buy it, and apparently it got renewed. So for all the people using my funded futures, if you already passed an account, make sure you cancel the renewal thing so they don't take money from your account. But I went through the whole thing to try to get refunded because I want that $80. That's $80 I can use on food. I might have a little bit of money, but I got a little bit of money from keeping my money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get that shit back. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I hope you had a great day. Hope you had a productive day, and I hope you continue to move forward and moving in the right direction. So with that being said, I love you guys. I'll see you in tomorrow's daily video. And make sure, if you want to get access to the one-on-one mentorship, the price will be going up. And I've talked a lot about this on the Instagram and YouTube already. The price will be going up. A lot of people are trying to get access to the one-on-ones, but only have so much time in my day. The price has to go up. I'm sorry, but if you want to take advantage, I'm letting you guys know ahead of time before I move the price up. But lock in before it's too late, because I only got so much time in my day and I only got so many hours. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's daily video.